Morning everybody. Today is Wednesday, March 18. Right now it's 9 o'clock. Last night I got a very strong inspiration of coming into Longos. Probably recognize all of these color. At this very time to get some grocery, which is very interesting because I still actually have 2 days of food in the fridge, fresh ones, plus whatever storage I always would have. But so if that is what my guidance was, I will follow it as usual and see what's going on in there, and also was guided to take a video of what's going on. Maybe that can be of use of like helping someone to see some perspective. So let's go. Okay, so I am going into the buggy. From the look of the buggies, it's not a lot of people in there. I passed some and there was some cars in the parking lot already. I'm going in there, see what's going on. All the supplies are there. Doesn't look any different than the usual Longos I know, except for the cooked food are not really out. It's probably at this time they're not ready for lunch anyway, so it's so early, nobody really pick up cooked food right now. The supplies of grocery is pretty okay. It's very, very abundant. So it's not like a lot of YouTube video online saying that there's scarcity or people buying out everything. There's still some emptiness somewhere, but I think the staff are refilling already. So like the organic section is more like what I'm looking at. Oh, now I see some emptiness. Probably is still waiting to kind of restock, but most of the things that people need are in place already. And then just go around quickly. Juices, everything are pretty much like 90% filled up. Milk is right there, no problem. Like oils and stuff, pasta. Yeah, I have some emptiness here and there, but it's not like scary or frightening state. Nobody freak out. I don't even see anybody putting on masks. So we are pretty calm here. I'm actually at the Longos and Richmond Hill, north part of Richmond Hill. Everybody is pretty cool here. Nobody looked at me weird. I guess everybody's kind of used to people taking videos in a grocery store and talking to the phone, something like that. So we're pretty okay people. Now this is wiped out. I guess it's just like early and not restocked. Now meat, that is empty, but this is full. So we have a lot of supply of all the essentials basically. Bread is not really filled up that much, but have some bread already. So we're not really in a crisis here in north part of Richmond Hill. People are pretty cool. We have tons of space for social distance. So the cheese section, bread, like fresh bread section, everything looks good to me. So for me, it's like my reality pretty okay to me. My timeline provides, and things that I need a bit of rough look, all that I was going to get are all in places, like the organic stuff, right? It's not as full shelf as usual for anything. Oh, we have toilet paper here, which is nice, and tissue paper, water. Yeah, we basically have everything. And not full shelf, but enough. More than enough. Cereal, everything, herbs. We have more than enough stuff. So this is what I want to show you, that not everybody in crisis, not necessarily. And at this time, I actually want to say something about timeline, because if you know me in person, probably you heard me yap about since last year when I was traveling to the state in, I like this place because it has light, maybe kind of like you can see my face, in August. that I was traveling to the state for a family trip, and I was not aware that I was actually traveling 3 weeks in between 2 hurricanes. 2. And in the 3 weeks time, all I got was just a couple of days of very tiny, easy, busy light shower. That's all it is. In between 2 hurricanes, and the later one was actually huge, that I remember my boss saying that he need to flee out from Florida after I was already home. So, and then in October, I went to Japan. So a lot of you know about that because this is like a huge transformation trip for me. And if I went there 1 week earlier, I would have hit the typhoon that was the biggest in the last 60 years. If I leave 1 week later, which would have been the start of the coronavirus in Japan. So again, I was traveling in between 2 epic disaster or scenarios, and I got nothing. And I got a lot of good time and a lot of updates and a lot of knowledge and stuff. So what I want to say is, yes, there are common reality. There are events that the world need to have it happen for something to happen, right? There are common reality that we share. But not everyone have to suffer in those reality. It really depends on your connection with your guidance, your connection with yourself, because at times you will be guided right into the right time of everything to synchronize with your vibration and your belief of yourself. Whatever it's in your reality, it's whatever you've been believing strongly, subconsciously, all the time. And it's coming back to show you this is what I believe in my reality, so it's show up in my reality. So for me, I've been working on myself, on the view of the world and the universe and everything, and to the point that even I don't need to ask. I didn't need to ask for protection or anything. It just been there for me. All this time since last year, I've been traveling through disasters, scenarios, and places where would have me killed. But I was traveling in safety, easiness, enjoyment, and good times in between all those little lines. So I want to tell you that do not blame whatever that is happening into the world. When you see something that you don't want to see, ask yourself, is that what I've been always thinking about the world would have happened? What I believe strongly that this is the way it is, and so it happens to me like that. Now this is the message I'm telling you. I'm in the midst of a supermarket trying to tell you that, like, in my timeline, not everybody freak out. In my timeline, not everything wiped out. So this is what I see. And I hope you will see what you truly desire and believe into your desire, not just hoping it will happen. You need to start to dump whatever that caused you to see issues, trouble, suffering, so that you stop seeing them in your timeline. Or more like you see them, but you can honor that this is part of what's going on in the world, but not really in your immediate reality. Like, this is an ability anyone can cultivate, but it takes time. It's need to start now, not later. Now. Okay? Be well, stay strong, stay healthy. I love you all. See you in another time. I'm gonna go shopping. Bye!